Hello. Um, my name's Lover, and today I wanted to introduce myself to y'all. You know, some of you may know me, some of you may not. Um, I just want to get everybody the chance to know who Lover is. Some of you may think you know me, some of you may know past versions of me. But I kind of want to clear all that up today and let everybody know who Lover is. With that being said, let's start off with the name Lover and how I got that. So when I was younger, I've always really struggled with love in the sense of like, I love really strongly. I'm very emotional and my heart is very, very, very big. And sometimes that's a blessing, but sometimes it also could be a curse when it comes to giving yourself to others or even letting people in your life that are close to you, that shouldn't be close to you, let them stay around you. That can be something that I know people struggle with and something that even today I struggle with. So when I made the name Lover, it actually stems from being called a lover boy as a kid on multiple occasions. To me, you know, that's kind of exactly who I am. Like I said, I love very strongly. So I thought about that, like lover boy, like okay, like at first it bothered me, but like that's not really a negative thing. That's really honestly a positive connotation that you could wear your heart on a sleeve, in such a manner. So I really wanted to incorporate that in my name. When I got to about the age of 12 years old, that's when I first found out about X, XXX Tentacion. I liked the way that he described the X in his name and what the X meant. He said the X was imperfect. He said that the X could represent anything. It had no meaning. And I liked that. So I kept it very simple, just lover. And then instead of the E, I put the X. And that's kind of where the name came from. Nothing too crazy, nothing too insane. It's simplistic, but it has meaning. So with that being said, let me start this off by saying to the people that knew me before and, knew the version of me, that person is dead. He no longer is here. You can forget who that person was. Whether that be good or bad, that person no longer here. That being said, that person is a part of me, right? We evolve. And for me, I feel like I've gone through a rebirth, not only with my music, but through my mental, through my emotional, and genuinely just how I want to live my life. I want to live it differently. For me, when I say rebirth or when I even push that agenda, it's not just a word to me. It's a genuine reconstruction of how I was, the fake version of myself, living in social constructs, doing what people wanted me to do, not what I wanted to do. When I say rebirth, I mean completely changing that and living in who I am and living in the way I want to live and the vision I have for myself. So when you think about that word and you see me use it, or when you think about the person you want to become, please embody rebirth within yourself. If you feel like today you're not the person you want to be, then you should change that person. Change that person to someone you really want to be, because your future genuinely is constructed by you. You can do anything you want to do. You can change your life. You can do whatever you want. It's truly within your power. So for me, I have reborn and I am now Lover. I want to talk about, and I feel like I've never done this before, so for whether you know me or not, like I said, I want to talk about my music and what it embodies. A lot of people make music just for fun. A lot of people make music to be famous or rich. For me, music is the way that I have coped with my own mental and emotional problems. And music is my therapy. At a young age, I found music as expression. I found it to let me be angry. I found it to let me be happy, to let me be sad. And music saved me. Music saved me in a way that I can never express in words or express through my actions. I truly, truly believe without music that I would not be here today or be the person that I am today. So when I make my music, that's the energy that I flow or embody into it. I want people to listen to my songs and express their emotions and feel. I want you to feel sad. I want you to feel angry. I want you to feel happy. I want you to be able to set all of your pain and your sorrows free just for those 2 minutes of that song. I want you to know that I understand how you feel. And within those 2 minutes, you and I are sharing our energies together. Music is not only a form of listening or enjoying sound. It's a form of expressing how you feel. It's a form of touching other people's lives. You know, today I am not famous. Today I'm not rich. I am not anything, really. I'm just somebody that fell in love with music and wants to express his art and show that to the world. So today, my words may not mean much to you. Maybe in time, when you go through your own troubles and your own trials and tribulation, I hope that you can find through my music retribution, forgiveness, and love. Because I wouldn't be Lover without spreading love. I want to get into a lot with my life. I want to get into a lot with my music. Thank you for everyone that has been watching. Thank you for everyone that's been supporting me. There's so much more for me to do for y'all. Have faith in me and have faith in this new version of myself. And once more, the old version of me is dead. My name is Lover. I love y'all. Love overall.